guys, thanks so much for joining us. I'm your host, Alana Phillips, and I am here at the Detours Film Festival in Orlando, Florida. We just got done watching some films. It's a packed house tonight, so let's go talk to some filmmakers. Actually, we're gonna stay right here, because this is where it's at. Okay, and cut. Ashley, help. Ah. Let's get right into it. I am with Courtney and Duncan Barr from Macho. You probably remember them from the Senflow interviews as well. So we just watched Macho again. It's a great film. It's a lot of fun. First of all, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Good.
Doing fantastic. Yeah, it's fun to see it again.
So for because maybe the audiences didn't see the last episode, tell me a little bit about Macho.
You want to start? I'm going to let you take it.
It's a story, a very serious story about a man who goes on vacation and he just kind of stuns everyone that walks past him. And the Englishman that he comes across is at first appalled, but then, strangely intrigued by this macho man, and it changes his life.
What it is the Englishman doesn't like this man's scent, because he's wearing a certain cologne that's repulsive to him. However, it isn't repulsive to the Englishman's wife and the Englishman's daughter. So that's where the drama begins. But it's kind of it's a journey the Englishman goes on, because by the end, he changes.
I love it. I think it's so fun because it's like, how long is it? Like a minute, 3 minutes. Yeah. It's pretty short, but it tells a whole lot within those 3 minutes. And I thought you guys did a really great job on that. And one of the questions I actually have, because it's like, it looks like it's set in the 60s. Like, it looks like it could be a commercial in the 60s. So did you use film or was it digital?
Well, it was digital. It was shot on a red camera, and we had to actually degrade the quality in Da Vinci. We degraded the quality, gave it some pops, and made it look like a film, because we were going for a 60s, 70s retro style. It's actually kind of a mockumercial of a cologne, of a fake cologne. So yeah, that's
it
what.
It was all deliberately done with filters, and yeah, it was pretty amazing that we were able to get that look just with the simple tweaks that we did.
Yeah, we didn't use film, but it was shot 24 frames per. I mean, more or less 24 frames per minute. Yeah, so it has a filmic quality to it, I think.
I loved it. I thought it was great because it's got like the vibe for it is like, even though Austin Powers is older, but it is it has an Austin Powers feel, and then it also kind of has, like, in a fun way, a James Bond feel. Like just the way you guys filmed it, I thought it was a lot of fun. So really great job on it.
Thank you.
This is exciting, guys. Thanks so much for speaking with me again. It's always a great time to have you here. Yeah,
always nice talking to you.
Yeah, it was really good to see you guys too, because I had no idea you were going to be here. So anyway, go check out their films. Go check out their social media. They're great.
Match.
Let's get right into it. I am here with Ken, and what was the name of your film?
After the Wish, Charlie's Story.
Tell me a little bit about this documentary.
Yeah, so it talks about a family that visits this place called Give Kids the World Village, which is right here in Central Florida. And Give Kids the World Village serves, over 200,000 families with children with critical illnesses. So when they are in a hospital and granted a wish by Make-A-Wish or any of the wish-granting organizations, they come to the village for 7 days completely cost-free at this nonprofit. And now we're just telling the stories of the families that have visited Give Kids the World Village in the last 39 years.
Wow, I think that's so amazing that you're doing that. It's so important to talk about, too. Tell me a bit about the process of making a documentary like this.
Yeah, so it wasn't actually supposed to be about what happens after a wish. It's supposed to be about another nonprofit that makes hospital gowns for children, and they were designing one for Give Kids the World Village.
Right.
So when I spoke with this family, they told me their entire journey of having a child with a critical illness, getting diagnosed, their process, and what is this journey has been going to Give Kids the World Village and after. So really going to the cutting floor and seeing all this, I saw we had a beautiful story to almost start this mini docuseries that we'll do about these families that have visited the village.
Absolutely. Wow, I just love that how it was supposed to be one project and it ended up being a completely different and beautiful story, and just it really was just beautiful, well shot. The questions were great in the interviews. It just was really, I was in tears. So thanks so much for sharing this to the audiences so they can learn more about it. I think it's great. One last question. What do you have coming up next, and what's next for your film?
Yeah, so we're going to continue to take it around. The next thing that we'll do is continue to build upon this. So this is technically episode 102. So I want to do 4 more of these. And then the gentleman who started Give Kids the World Village, Henry Landward, is a Holocaust survivor. And he actually was very close friends with the original Mercury 7 astronauts and started a career in the hospitality business that created Give Kids the World Village. So we're actually doing a full feature documentary on him. So I'm in the process of writing that right now. So that will be our first feature for the village.
I love this. This is so exciting. Congratulations. I can't wait to see all of this in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us. I am here with Justin, who is in Obsession. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. It's always good when I get to see myself on the big screen.
Yeah, absolutely. We just got done seeing Obsession. You did a great job. Such a fun film. Tell me a little bit about your character and the process of getting into the character you played.
Well, the character is a bit of a disturbed individual if you've seen the movie, and the great director, Jerry, really wanted me to, he gave a few inspirations, but really wanted me to look at Norman Bates' performance in Psycho. If you can see, there's some dynamics there. So I watched a little bit of that, a few clips of Misery and some other inspirations that he asked for me to look at, but for my own process was really just going to that dark place. I purposely kind of didn't sleep much the night before. I
That always works.
put myself into a really manic kind of state, and it really helped that the basement that we were filming in was about 110 degrees, so it added for that little extra inspiration of crazy.
That sweat was real then and everything.
That was definitely, that was no CGI there.
Yeah. So how long did it take for you guys to make this film?
We did two nights of shooting.
Nice.
We did one shoot, and then like a week later we came back and did some other shots just to pick it up. But we did the whole thing in one night.
Yeah. That's insane. Yeah. Like definitely didn't get any sleep or anything.
Oh no, it was it was a good about 48 hours of not much solid sleep, maybe a little nap here and there.
Yeah. What did you take away from the film working on it?
That Jerry's son is pretty disturbed too. No, it was just a great process. I mean, I do a lot of theater acting, so getting in front of the camera or just getting to be something completely not you, you know, because I don't typically kidnap women and lock them up in my basement and then kill them and myself, obviously. But no, anytime that I get to play a role where I just get to escape to something completely different it's a release and makes me happy.
Absolutely. So you're a theater actor as well. Do you prefer film, theater, or do you love both?
I love both. I mean, they're two completely different animals. Film is great because you get to have this real sense of realism. I mean, you're going to do take after take, but then the final product is something that looks like the real world. Theater is a whole different animal where, you know, there's another side of me that likes theater more because there's no redoing a scene. You know, you got to make sure you know every line. You got to be into that character. You got to be prepared for your fellow actors to mess up on you and you to have their back and just get you back on track.
Improv is key for sure.
Very much, yeah.
And also having like a live audience is like, it's such a rush.
It's such a rush, but some audiences aren't very nice to you. So you go out there and you think you got this good funny line or this shocking moment and you just hear crickets.
Yeah.
But when they give you that reaction, there's no drug that you could take that can compare to the feeling that you get from.
Yeah. Well, thanks Thanks so much. It was really, really great speaking with you. You did great in the film. I can't wait to see more of your work. And yeah, we'll catch you soon.
Well, thank you very much.
Hey guys, I am here with Mandy White, who is the director of Chimera. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. No one ever asks me that. So let's get right into it. We just saw your movie. It was fantastic. I loved it so much. How did it feel to have it on the big screen at Epic Theater?
It was definitely incredible. It was awesome. This is, I would say, I think we're at the 5th film festival for Chimera, which is incredible. But this is the 3rd local one that I'm able to attend, since the others are a little out of state. But this is definitely the biggest screen I've seen it on, which was just such a beautiful experience. A little nerve-wracking. I was a little nervous and felt was just worrying about all these little things, but it was just such a good experience, and I'm very, very grateful to have that film up there.
I'm so happy for you. That's absolutely wonderful. Now let's go right into it. The story is so interesting. Tell me a little bit about your film.
Yeah, so Chimera comes from a Greek background. It basically means an illusion or fabrication of the mind, so unable to tell what's real, what's not. And so basically it takes place with a boy who listens to music, and when he does, he gets in and out of that reality, and he tries to kind of teach this girl that he meets to feel that in and out of reality through music, and you kind of see their realities intertwine, and now you can't tell what's real, what's not. So
I loved your take on this film too, because it was like, as soon as they put the headphones on, it's like you had dancers behind your actor, which was really cool. And it's like sometimes when you're singing and you're in the zone, like you're imagining something completely different, like you're on stage or something. And you have that with Daphne, your actress, as well, where she's like actually on stage and playing the guitar and everything. And I just thought that was such a cool take. Like, fun fact, you guys, we actually met on a film set a few years ago. It's called American Kindness.
Yes.
She was a PA in it. And yeah, just such a small world, and small circle, and just nice reunion too. And I'm just so happy for you, because you went from being a PA, because most people start out that way, and now you're directing and editing and making beautiful work. I'm so proud of you. What do you have coming up next?
Oh my goodness, so many things. I'm trying to give myself this summer to relax and travel. But I think the biggest thing that I'm really, really working hard towards is I want to kind of gear away from short films and focus solely on feature films. So I want to finish writing my features that I have kind of lined up, and then get investors on it, distributors, get as much kind of attention and exposure as I can, so that by 2026 I can get this film shooting and it's all paid to cast and crew, and we have a much higher budget. That'd be the goal. Yes,
that's the goal. I love it. I want that to be the goal.
Thank you.
So proud of you. Thank you so much, Mandy.
Thank
Such
you.
beautiful words. I wish you the best in your career. I'm so excited. Maybe we can work together again one day.
Very soon.
Very soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, it was
So good seeing you too. All right, so let's get right into it. Tell me the name of your film.
Ghost App.
Tell me a bit about Ghost App and your character.
So Ghost App is basically, this app is created that if you are able to see the outside world of the ghost life, would you download this app to see that kind of life, the outer life, pretty much?
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's spooky. It's great. Your acting's phenomenal.
Thank you. Even till this day, I was sitting there and I was like, "Oh, that got me a little bit." I still feel it. I'm like, I'm scared of it.
That's the best part, is like when you're like on the set, but then even when you're watching it, it spooks you.
We have so many apps that we use, so this is kind of like almost like it can be realistic in a sense. And a lot of people are into that too, like, ooh, can I see the ghost if I go somewhere, like the ghost hunters and all this stuff. I think they would download. You see a movie, you're like, is there really an app for that? Can I see that?
I know, it's like the film's so cool, because like with the app in it, you view everything through the camera. And so we were just talking about this earlier, about how there's one scene in particular where like the ghost attacks you and you can't see like the wounds that you have been given, but once you use the app, then you're able to see it. So so let's talk about, like, do a little BTS of the filming of that and how difficult that was.
So that was the hardest part. It was one weekend we filmed the actual scene of like when she got bit by the ghost, and then the other scene was just the normal, you don't see any scars, nothing, no blood, no nothing. So it was making sure that you were precise on all of that acting. And when coming back that next weekend, you're like, okay, I think I remember I did it this way, but you would have to look at that past the scene and be like, okay, you had to just narrow down, and especially with the water with the hands, I had to make sure that I got it down right, because it's like, I did a lot of tries, but I'm like, you know what? I think this looks good. And when you feel that it's not good, that's actually the scene that you want to go with, because it actually came out right. Yeah.
So, do you think you're ever gonna work on something anytime soon?
I think I will. I love working with Jerry so much. He's always been great. He's been one of my favorite people, great friend for a long time. So I love his work. I love quality, everything. I'm very big on the quality, high quality, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely see myself going back with him and working on this. I know in Ghost Tap he wants to do like a feature for it. He already has like 3 different scripts that he tried to work on it. I do see it going somewhere, and I would love to like be a part of that. If he wanted to bring it out, be like, okay, all right, I'm down.
Absolutely. You did such a great job. I'm so happy for you. Thanks for coming out. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you. Definitely getting photos and adding each other on the things, and that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. Well, it looks like our time is up. We just want to thank Chris Green so much for inviting us to the Detours Film Festival. We had such a great time. We saw so many beautiful films. If you guys would like to catch more episodes of Indie Cinema Showcase, check out our social media. And as they say in the film industry, that's a wrap. See you soon.